What if I told you that most content creators are using AI all wrong? In the next minutes, I'm going to reveal the exact prompting framework that helped me create a month's worth of scripts in just one afternoon, without sacrificing quality or authenticity. You're about to discover the 5-part prompt formula top creators are guarding like treasure, the platform-specific templates that consistently outperform standard content, and the refinement technique that turns good scripts into can't-stop-watching material. If you've ever struggled with content consistency or creative blocks, this might be the most valuable video you watch this year. But first, let me show you the shocking difference between an amateur prompt and what I call the content catalyst method. Ever stared at a blank page wondering where to start? Those days are over. AI tools are changing the game, but here's the secret. The magic isn't in the tool. It's in how you communicate with it. Think of AI as your creative assistant who needs clear directions. The difference between write me a script and a strategically crafted prompt is like night and day. Let's break down what makes prompts work. This is the 5-part prompt formula. Set the context, frame the background, give clear instructions, specify exactly what you need, define the format, structure, length, style, identify your audience. Who's consuming this content? Clarify the purpose. What should this content achieve? Let's see this in action. See how specific that is? That's your first step to getting content that actually works. Here's another method you can try, the ICE method. Take your prompts from good to amazing with this simple framework. Intent. What specific outcome do you want? Context. What background does the AI need? Examples. What references show the style you're looking for? When you include an example of the tone or style you want, your results improve dramatically. These 2 methods pretty much cover everything, but if you need something more specific, stick around for the rest of the video. Check out the chapters if you want to skip directly to what you need. Otherwise, keep watching, because there is going to be a ton of useful information here. Let's crack open my private vault of script-generating prompts that'll save you hours of staring at blank pages. These aren't just any prompts, they're battle-tested formulas that consistently produce content that connects, converts, and keeps viewers watching. For storytelling scripts that connect emotionally, you'll need something entirely different. Why does this prompt work like magic? Notice how I'm not just asking for a script about gardening. That's amateur hour. Instead, I've mapped out the exact emotional journey I want viewers to experience. The 3-part structure, problem, exploration, solution, creates a satisfying narrative arc that keeps viewers invested. By requesting specific emotional hooks at key timestamps, I'm strategically fighting the dreaded drop-off points where viewers typically click away. The sensory descriptions transform a simple informational video into an immersive experience. When viewers can almost smell the soil and feel the satisfaction of harvesting their first tomato, they're not just watching, they're experiencing. Pro tip, always specify the exact tone you want. Hopeful and inspiring creates a completely different script than practical and educational would, even with identical content requests. If you need tutorial scripts that actually teach, this is the prompt you want. This prompt is designed to overcome the #1 killer of educational content, confusion that leads to clicking away. The opening structure, attention grabber and clear promise, creates what I call the value contract with viewers. They know exactly what they'll get for their 10 minutes of attention. Notice how I've allocated specific timeframes for each section. This prevents the common mistake of spending too long on introductions and rushing the actual teaching. The 2-minute chunks for main concepts respect viewers' attention spans while giving enough time for proper explanation. The everyday analogies request is crucial. It transforms abstract concepts into tangible ideas viewers already understand. This creates those light bulb moments that drive shares and subscribes. The emotional directive at the end makes viewers feel smarter, not confused, is the secret ingredient. It reminds the AI that the goal isn't just to deliver information, but to create a specific feeling of confidence and accomplishment. Product launch scripts are a different beast altogether. You need a prompt to drive action. Conversion experts love this formula. This prompt is engineered based on the proven psychological triggers that drive purchasing decisions in short-form content. The opening pain point creates immediate identification. Viewers think, "That's me," which makes them receptive to your solution. The 15-second aha moment timing is deliberate. It's right before many viewers would drop off if not hooked. Instead of asking for features, I specifically requested features with clear benefits. Features tell, benefits sell. Saying it tracks water intake is a feature. Saying it sends gentle reminders so you never feel that 3 p.m. energy crash again is a benefit that connects to real life. The testimonial placement at 45 seconds leverages social proof right before the call to action. When viewers are mentally asking, "Do people like me use this?" the limited time offer creates urgency that combats the "I'll think about it later" response that kills conversions. The tone instruction, friend sharing a cool discovery, is what separates high-converting product videos from those that trigger viewers' sales resistance. When viewers feel advised rather than sold to, their guard comes down. These aren't just random script structures, they're psychologically engineered templates based on what actually works. Swap in your specific topics, products, and audience details, and you'll have professional quality scripts in minutes instead of hours. Okay, AI Masterclass Prompt Alert. Customize your prompts for each platform. Here's the truth most self-proclaimed content gurus won't tell you. Each platform has its own secret language. What works on YouTube will flop on TikTok, and what goes viral on Instagram might get crickets on LinkedIn. Let's decode each platform's winning formula. For YouTube content that keeps viewers watching, use this. Here's why this prompt crushes YouTube's algorithm. This structure is literally engineered to work with YouTube's retention metrics, the platform's #1 ranking factor. The shocking prediction hook capitalizes on the crucial first 30 seconds when most viewers decide whether to stay or go. By promising something surprising that challenges conventional wisdom, you're tapping into curiosity bias, one of the strongest psychological drivers of continued viewing. Notice the strategic placement of pattern interrupts. These are verbal scroll stoppers that recapture attention at the moments YouTube's data shows viewers typically drop off around the 3, 7, and 12-minute marks. When your retention graph stays higher than competitors, YouTube promotes your content more. The credibility builder is essential. YouTube's audience demands expertise signals before investing 15 minutes. Without establishing authority quickly, viewers bounce, signaling to the algorithm that your content isn't valuable. The 4 prediction structure creates natural chapters, perfect for YouTube's chapter feature, which increases searchability and gives viewers navigation points, reducing abandonment when they're looking for specific information. Next, short-form video scripts that stop the scroll. This is the TikTok psychology hack. This prompt is built on the exact framework that TikTok's algorithm rewards. The 5-second hook timing is crucial. Internal TikTok data shows that's all the time you have before users decide to scroll past. By using a surprising price comparison, you're creating what I call a pattern interrupt, something that makes their thumb pause because it challenges their expectations. The 3-point structure with 10 seconds per point isn't random. It's precisely calculated for the platform's optimal information density. Too much content creates cognitive overload. Too little fails to deliver value. This Goldilocks zone keeps viewers engaged without overwhelming them. The suggestion for on-screen text placement is strategic. Eye tracking studies show users scan in a specific pattern on vertical content. Placing text in these hotspots dramatically increases information retention and decreases scrollaways. That final thought-provoking question? It's specifically designed to trigger TikTok's comment algorithm. When viewers feel compelled to share their thoughts, the platform recognizes your content as engaging and pushes it to more users. It's not just about views, it's about creating conversion points within the platform itself. Podcast scripts that feel natural. This prompt solves the #1 podcast killer, the rambling, unfocused episode that loses listeners after 5 minutes. The personal story opening creates immediate connection. Podcast listeners crave authenticity and relationship with hosts. Unlike visual platforms where you grab attention with visuals, Audio formats require emotional hooks that paint pictures in listeners' minds. Notice the structure includes both scripted elements and natural conversation prompts. This is the secret to podcasts that sound authentic, but still deliver value consistently. Purely scripted shows sound robotic. Completely unstructured ones waste listeners' time. This hybrid approach gives you the best of both worlds. The 3-segment structure with clear verbal transitions serves as audio signposts for listeners. Without visual cues, these verbal markers help listeners track where they are in the content journey, reducing the mental load that causes people to tune out. The built-in lag prompts are genius for multi-host shows. They eliminate those awkward silences or talking over each other moments that scream amateur hour to listeners. When conversation naturally hits a lull, these pre-planned prompts keep energy flowing without sounding forced. Level up techniques, from good to can't stop watching. Okay, so this is all a lot of info. And in this market, that's not a bad thing. You need to adapt just like AI does and refine prompts that polish your content. After getting your initial script, try this follow-up. This isn't just random editing, it's strategic enhancement based on cognitive psychology and audience behavior data. The counterintuitive opening replacement tackles confirmation bias, our brain's tendency to ignore information that merely confirms what we already know. By leading with something surprising, you override this filter and open viewers' minds to your message. The concrete example request tackles the curse of knowledge, the cognitive bias where experts forget how confusing topics sound to beginners. By forcing simplified, real-world examples, you bridge the gap between expert knowledge and beginner comprehension. The emotion-triggering language addition isn't just fluff, it's based on neurological research showing that emotions create stronger memory imprints than facts alone. When viewers feel something during your conclusion, they're significantly more likely to take action. That 10% cut request? It's the less is more principle in action. Studies consistently show that tightening content increases engagement, not because shorter is always better, but because concise content demonstrates respect for viewers' time and attention. Next, style adaptation. When you need to mimic the style of another creator you admire, use this. In a sea of similar content, style is what makes viewers remember and return to you specifically. This prompt is the fast track to developing your unique voice while borrowing what works from successful creators. It's not about copying, it's about understanding the structural elements that make certain creators instantly recognizable, then adapting those to your authentic personality. Notice I'm asking for specific elements: tone, pacing, vocabulary, hooks, and transitions. These are the subtle elements that create brand recognition in content. When viewers can recognize your content within seconds without seeing your face or channel name, you've achieved the holy grail of creator recognition. The transition analysis is particularly powerful. How creators move between ideas is often their most distinctive trait, yet most people never consciously notice or analyze this. By focusing on this element, you develop a flow that feels naturally you, but has the proven engagement power of top creators. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Content creators who crush it don't just make videos, they build ecosystems. These prompts help you leverage one piece of content across multiple platforms. For social media captions that drive real engagement, not just likes. Use this. Why this caption strategy drives algorithm success. This isn't just about writing pretty words, it's about strategic engagement engineering. The 5-variation approach lets you test different psychological triggers with your audience. The emotional story variant taps into connection. The surprising fact triggers curiosity. The challenge activates participation instinct. Humor creates positive brand association. And transformation showcases results. The specific question request is critical. Instagram's algorithm heavily weights comments in determining reach. By specifically requesting easy-to-answer questions, you're lowering the mental effort required to engage, dramatically increasing comment rates. What's your favorite color? Gets responses. What do you think about the socioeconomic impacts of color theory in marketing? Gets crickets. The hashtag strategy blends discoverability, popular tags, with targeted reach, niche tags. Pure popular tags put you in impossibly competitive spaces. Pure niche tags limit your reach. This balanced approach gives you the best of both worlds. When you need blog frameworks that rank and convert, the holy grail. The SEO plus conversion optimization breakdown. This prompt solves the eternal blog dilemma. SEO optimized content often reads like a robot wrote it, while engaging content often fails to rank. The unexpected hook plus value promise combination is crucial for reducing bounce rates, a key ranking factor Google uses to determine content quality. When readers immediately understand what they'll gain and are intrigued by your approach, they stay longer. The structured 5-section approach creates natural H2 and H3 opportunities for keyword placement without keyword stuffing. Search engines reward well-organized content that demonstrates topic depth and breadth. The personal anecdote and case study placements are strategic engagement points that reduce the dreaded wall of text effect that drives readers away. These narrative elements create emotional connection while providing evidence of expertise. The 5-minute actionable steps in the conclusion serve dual purposes. They satisfy search intent, which means people searching for solutions want actual solutions, while creating conversion opportunities by demonstrating your expertise through immediately applicable advice. All right, let's look at something a little different. Here's a couple of prompts for when your AI content isn't quite right. Even with great prompts, sometimes the results need tweaking. Here are the exact fix-it prompts I use. When you get generic, boring results, copy this. This prompt works by deliberately breaking the average of everything problem that AI often produces. By explicitly excluding common approaches, you force the generation of more original content. The specificity requirements combat the tendency toward generic examples that try to apply to everyone and end up resonating with no one. The unique scenario opening creates immediate differentiation in a crowded content space. While others start with the same tired questions or statements, your content immediately signals this is different to viewers, reducing the snap judgment to click away. The concrete detail requirement combats the vague examples problem that plagues most AI-generated content. When your examples include specific details, names, numbers, context, results, they feel authentic rather than fabricated, building credibility with skeptical audiences. This prompt essentially tells the AI, don't give me what you give everyone else. And that's exactly what creates standout content in saturated niches. Your action plan. Build your prompt library today. The most successful content creators don't start from scratch each time. They build systems that produce consistent results. Here's your game plan. Start a dedicated prompt vault document sorted by content types. Test each prompt template and note what works for your specific audience. Refine your best performing prompts by adding specific elements that resonated. Create category-specific variations, product launches, educational content, etc. I'm working on a document with these prompts and dozens more. If you're interested and want it now, let me know in the comments. Remember, using AI prompts isn't about removing your creativity. It's about handling the structural heavy lifting so you can focus on your unique insights, personality, and connection with your audience. The prompts provide the foundation. Your expertise and authenticity provide the magic. If you like this video, subscribe, like it, and share. Leave a comment. Literally engage with me in any way you can. Do it to support me. Do it for the love of the video and a fellow creator. And do it because it helps me bring you more valuable tips. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and get to work.